Here's Johnny.
Hello, my name is Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny?
Hello, it's Johnny Borrows. Obviously, what else did you expect when you clicked on the Johnny Borrows podcast? Jeez. Anyway, moving on. If you listen to my previous podcasts, you'll know that I'm an intern at Jack FM Berkshire and am on air a bit on Jack's Morning Glory with Robin Banks. Last week, co-presenter Neal Veglio was off on holiday, so Robin asked me to co-present on the show. So this podcast, this thing you're listening to right now, right here, right there, are some bits from last week on Jack's Morning Glory, including me trying to get used to getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I brought some text fun to the table, and there was a soundboard of Neal Veglio, the guy who was off. There is no www on this podcast because simply I haven't had the time. I won't bore you with my troubles, but I've been getting up at 4:30 a.m, working till 5 p.m. every day, then having to go home and do stuff, and oh my god, Bet you wish you hadn't asked now, huh? Anyway, expect to hear more from Jack FM's Morning Glory on this podcast in coming weeks. You lucky, lucky person, you. Oh, ain't you lucky? Oh, you lucky, lucky, lucky. Excuse me.
He somehow has his own podcast. You're listening to Johnny Borrows.
And now, Johnny Borrows' wake-up routine.
Well, this is the third day of me getting up very early to do
what
the
time
show.
do you actually get up at?
I get up at 4:30.
And how's it going for you? Because you go to your proper job after this.
I do, yes. I do that till 5 o'clock.
What time did you go to bed last night?
Well, I went to bed at 9, but I didn't get to sleep till probably gone 11.
That's how it works.
Yeah, my
terrible.
brain just wouldn't shut off. I was looking online last night at wake-up routines. One is obviously go to bed early.
That's the most important one.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah.
Number one, go to bed early. So I'll sod that off.
That's kind of what you would expect, right? But there's other ones, like you're supposed to give yourself a pep talk when you wake up.
Have a little chat with yourself.
Yeah. So what I did last night was record an alarm of my voice telling myself to get up. Didn't work, though.
Did you actually have that?
Yeah, I snoozed myself just because I hated myself, because I didn't
right.
I was like, yeah, but you've not gone to bed yet, have you? You're recording this late. You're supposed to reward yourself as well.
Did you have a little reward in the morning? A little early morning reward?
Yeah, let's skip over that one. Also, you're supposed to do some exercise, right?
Yeah.
So I got
That could be your reward as well.
Well,
You could have 3 and 4 together. No Neal Veglio. However, Neal Veglio is here. Hi! In soundboard form. Johnny, would you like to have a little chat with Neal Veglio on the soundboard?
right, okay. Well, where shall I start? Hi, Neil.
Hi!
Where are you?
I'm not here right now.
Yeah. It's weird that you're not here.
Do you miss me?
Why did you and Robin not take time off together?
Everybody hates me.
I'm sure that's not necessarily true. Okay, well, if there was one person from the radio station that you would beat up, who would it be?
Gavin Spasage.
Oh, right. Okay, then.
Johnny, what are you doing with your hand?
Oh, do you like that when I do
Get
that?
away from me, you idiot.
Let me go higher.
That felt good.
What the hell is going on?
Who are you thinking of when I did that?
Sue Reynolds, the hot boss with a great rack.
Yeah, and what's her best feature?
Boobies.
Mate, stop. We shouldn't be talking about breasts at this time. We should be doing that, between 6 and 7.
Skanky hour.
Right, okay, fine. What are you doing on your week off, Neil?
Right now I'm in bed.
Okay, you've got anything with you?
Quiche.
Oh, okay. Let's change the subject quickly. What do you think of the management here at the radio station?
Complete incompetent morons.
Who should be running this place then?
Johnny Borrows.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Gives a cuddle. Johnny, what's that smell?
Probably you.
Hello, it's me.
Right, Neil, now you're here but also not. Tell me honestly, what do you really think of me?
You've got an arse the size of the M4.
Right, I've got to stop you two. That's just disgusting. Come here, you two.
Don't hurt me, Robin.
That is the Neal Veglio soundboard.
That was one of the best things that's ever happened.
That felt good.
You're not listening to this, are you?
Johnny!
Good morning.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Just finished my ironing.
Crazy Janet. If only my woman was like you.
No.
In more ways than one. All right, just stay there 1 second. I just want to go out and get Johnny, because Johnny wants to do a bit.
Does he?
Yeah. Stay there,
With
Crazy
me?
Janet. Can you look after the radio station for a little bit?
I'll
Just
carry on.
for a minute. All right. There she is.
Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
Crazy Janet! Johnny texted me last night wanting to do a bit.
I've got my bit ready, yeah.
Got your
I
bit
wanted
ready.
to do some text fun.
Text fun?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the bit?
I found this story about a woman who was found stuck down a man's chimney. She was trying to get in. They've been dating, apparently.
Right.
So my text fun is the top signs that you're dating a nutter.
Top sign that you're dating a nutter.
Yeah.
But you're talking to the right person,
There you
then.
go, it's Crazy Janet. Isn't it? Loads of text coming in for this, so nice
Awesome.
one. Well done,
Yeah.
you. Amanda in Calcott. Amanda's top sign you're dating a nutter when he asks you for a lock of your hair for his doll. Matt, who is in traffic on the M4, she invites you over to meet the cats.
Nice.
Crazy Emmy, complainer Emmy, has texted in, your pet rabbits keep going missing. 291, no name, 291. They ask if you want to wear the lead tonight. I don't get that. It's
You don't get
stalker.
that?
No, that's just a normal Friday night. Freya in Charville. You are the background on their phone after the first date. They're only human. M from M. I wonder who this is. And this is coming from an international mobile.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Signs you're dating a nutter. She listens to Jack's Morning Glory from an entirely different country. It's Mary from Michigan, you know it.
Nice.
Jimbo's up at this ungodly hour decorating the kids' room. Jimbo, what you doing? Jimbo's top sign you're dating a nutter. They ask for the correct spelling of your name so they can tell they're tattooist. Sandra, who's going to Wokingham now, he tells you that he is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. Oh,
I think this is from Crazy Janet.
okay.
There's no name on this, but it ends 635, which I think is Crazy Janet's number. You find her ironing at 4 a.m, which is what Crazy Janet does.
That's what she does, isn't it?
825, no name on this one as well. You get a relationship request on Facebook after the first date.
Yeah.
Dale, who's getting ready for work. Dale's top sign that you're dating a nutter. When you offer them a bacon sandwich and they say, no, I'm okay. I don't get that. I don't get that.
No?
Claire in Shinfield. When you've never met his mother, but you always hear them arguing from the motel you're staying in next to their house.
Yeah.
And Paula's top sign that you are dating a nutter. You arrange an online date with an absolute stud, and Johnny Borrows turns up. Nice, thank you. I got this last night, and it did freak me out just a little bit.
I can get that.
I saw Robin in Wokingham today. He was coming out of Barclays Bank with his daughter, and then went to the post office to pick up a parcel.
This is precise.
Yeah, but stalkers are precise.
Yeah.
So let's, do you think Adrian might be a chick?
Could be.
Could be a woman.
Hello?
Adrian.
Hello, I recognise your voice.
Oh, God. Is that a good sign, or is that a bad sign?
I know, you tell me.
You sound normal. You don't sound like a stalker.
No, I'm definitely not a stalker, no.
Well,
Definitely.
I've got to say, Adrian, you were pretty precise. Barclays Bank, then went to the post office to pick up a parcel. So, dude, why don't you come over and say hello? Because any non-stalker would go, all right, Robin, how's it going?
Yeah.
A stalker would do what you did and send an email.
It was total coincidence that I saw you when I was coming the other direction, and so, you know, it was just, I thought, oh, look, there he is again, I thought to myself.
Which is what a stalker would think. You got to see it from my point of view here, Adrian.
I could see how you couldn't misunderstand what I've...
Adrian, how did you know he was going to pick up a parcel? How did you know he wasn't going to drop something off there?
Great point, actually, Johnny Borrows. Really good point.
No, I think I actually heard you say to your daughter, we have to go to the post office to pick up something.
Oh my God, so not only is it visual stalking, but also he's listening to my conversations with my 3-year-old. So, dude, you should have just gone, "Oi, Robin, how's it going? You all right?" And then gone, "I'm not a stalker." I would have grabbed Annie. "Keep away from my little girl."
You'd been fine with that, right?
Oh, yeah, I would have been cool with that. All right, Adrian, you sound normal.
No, I'm perfectly normal, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. Adrian, thanks a lot for dropping me an email, and thanks a lot for taking my call this morning.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you
Bye.
for not killing me. I've been getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for years.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten what it's like to be new at getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm very new to this.
And it's really lovely actually hearing it from you, and I'm remembering my first feelings.
Yeah.
I had a mate of mine.
First time.
Before, yeah. And he was doing a breakfast show, and I'd never done a breakfast show before. And I called him up one night, and this is years ago. It was just after 7 o'clock. I came off the air at 7 o'clock. And
What, PM or AM?
PM.
Right.
And I called him up and went, "Oh, let's go for a beer." And he was doing breakfast.
Yeah.
And he went, "No, man, I can't."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, why not?" He goes, "Oh, mate, I just can't." I went, "It's 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
You're up the road." And then I was resigned from that radio station.
Right.
And I got offered to do a breakfast show in Scotland.
Okay.
So I went up, and after 3 weeks of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I rang my buddy up, and I went, "Mate, remember that time when I was... the expletives I used at 7 o'clock in the evening when he wouldn't come out with me." I just didn't understand.
Yeah.
And I just said to him, "Oh, man, I understand. I understand exactly what it is." Because your whole life gets thrown out.
It does.
You live in this surreal world at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And for me now, I have to have a snooze in the afternoon. I just have to have it.
No, fair enough.
And my bed
I wish I could have a snooze.
goes, "No, stay here." And I've got to pull myself up from bed after about an hour, knowing that if I stay in bed any longer, it's going to completely screw me up in the evening.
Yeah.
But you have got a proper job that you go to after this. So you're up at 4:30?
4:30.
And you leave here at 11:30 a.m.
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah. And then
You go to your proper job. And you leave your proper job at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
5 o'clock, yeah. Monday I was fine. It was like the calm before the storm.
That always happens.
Tuesday, I felt terrible on air.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I kind of woke up when I got to work.
Yeah.
It was weird. Yesterday, I was alright. Up until about 3:30, I went in a meeting at work.
Yeah.
And I had to speak to someone. And suddenly... none of my words came out.
This is what happens.
Everything, all the words came out, they just didn't come out in the right order. And I was like, hang on, what was that? And I tried again, and the same thing happened. I told a couple mates that I would go out for drinks with them on Friday night. And
when did you tell them this?
I told them this Monday night.
So, okay. So
And
these are laid plans.
I woke up really early Monday, and I said to myself, I'll tell them on Monday evening, I'll see how I feel. Monday I felt fine. Yeah, I'll go for a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a heavy one, it's just going for a couple of drinks. I don't know if I can do that.
What time are you meeting them?
8.
8.
Yeah.
Which, because we're up at 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
is now... On Monday, it seems, well, that's just reality. That's what's going to happen. It's 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
Couple of beers.
Yeah.
Might end up into a bit of a session.
Yeah,
Might
maybe.
not. It's 8 o'clock. Of course I'll be there. Duh. Now you've done 4 days. Now the Friday doesn't seem like it's going to happen. It seems like...
It seems very scary.
On Friday, when are you going to your proper job Friday?
Yeah.
So on Friday, when you finish your proper job, there'll be this relief. And then you'll be going, "Oh my God, it's the weekend. Brilliant." And you'll just want to go home and just sit there and just veg. You won't... Going out with friends seems like work.
Yeah.
That was some bits of me as co-presenter on Jack FM Berkshire's Morning Glory. On the next podcast, expect to hear more from Jack FM Berkshire's Morning Glory, as well as some other stuff as well, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I know I'm being vague, but it's in the future. It's not happened yet. It's not been made yet. So how am I supposed to know what's going to happen? That would be madness.
In the meantime, why not hit me up on Twitter at Johnny Borrows and visit my website, johnnyborrows.com. Bye!